This is bromance.
It's okay.
True office bro.
We've been talking so much about bromance. I want to know what bromance means to these guys. So, John, tell me, do you have bromance in your life?
Frankly, no. I have my friends very segregated into where I meet some at the pub, I meet some outside, and yeah, I don't really do things by myself with another guy. I don't. It's always with a group.
How's bromance in your life like?
Not much bromance, no. I've got no friends to
Oh, come on, guys.
No, I do it.
You can't tell me.
You're talking about someone like special, right?
You go out and you go, you meet your friends going, and you buy your toys and stuff. You go do stuff.
No, not too close,
Who do you go to the gym with?
The guys in our department. We're all close, except him. He hates us all.
But you don't want to name any names, is it?
Nah, we all type, so it's like not bromance, but like a brorgy kind
Do you say baraji?
Yeah, that's a new one.
Jason, before we get too far there, Jason, what is bromance like in your life? Do you have a best mate that you do things with?
I'm also all about the brorgies. No.
Right.
No, I found it strange, okay, because of when I was talking about my definition of bromance. I have nerd friends who I go out with, and there's never any weird vibe, but I do have one friend who's an ex-model. And I swear to God, when we go out, people think I'm his sugar daddy. We feel very self-conscious about it, and so we don't, we're like, next time, okay, yeah, let's go with somebody else. Because we know that people are getting these weird vibes off of us that we're not doing, we're not, like, I'm married, and he's like a chick magnet, but then when we're together, it's just like super weird. So I would describe that as sort of a bromance that I'm learning to sort of be comfortable with.
You guys got together, is there like a physical distance that you make sure that you have so that people do not think that you're together? Or?
This one time, actually, we went to buy clothes, right? And it's a long story, but I was buying him a jacket. And the girl who was selling us the jacket, because he was trying on these jackets, and I'm like, yeah, and I know what she was thinking, because I'm not... No, but I'm like this old white dude, and he's like this really handsome-looking Chinese dude, and I just know people are thinking what they're thinking. But the thing is, there's nothing there. But I would say it's a bromance because there is something there that's not there when I go out with my normal-looking nerd friends.
That's flat out bro. Oh, wow.
So you don't go shopping with guys at all?
I hate shopping too.
Oh, is there anything, you mentioned that you have a wife, right? So is there anything that you do with this particular guy friend of yours that you wouldn't do with your wife? Or would you tell him things that you wouldn't tell your wife?
The things we talk about, I probably wouldn't talk about with my wife. Because we talk about his girlfriends, or we talk about particular girls, or specific attributes of certain girls that I probably don't go into detail with my wife.
Hey, a rat! Hey!
Touch me.
What do you think is too close for guy-to-guy relationship? Physical closeness? How about guys that come, like friends of yours that come crying to you about their breakups with their girlfriend or something? Is that too much? What's too much?
Yes. Anyone who does that, I would never talk to them ever again.
What's too much?
Getting emotional. It's like an automatic guard if somebody starts to pour out really personal things.
Have you ever not been friends with a guy because you think that he gets a bit too touchy-feely or he's too emotional?
Way back, there was this guy who was just kind of a bit too... I don't know. When you're joining a new group of friends and you've got to kind of settle into their kind of humour. Yeah, this guy was a bit too much, too early on. And it was just a bit too weird. You've got to get to know someone before they start making the weird jokes. But he just flat out weird.
I think the obvious thing to do is to let him know if he's got any intentions.
How would you tell a guy friend, back off a bit, dude? Like, this is a bit too much of love.
Okay, what you're asking is if he's really coming on. Yeah, just tell him back off, man.
I don't have a serious issue with it. Like, I think I just try to sort of take people as they come, and if they're sort of like that, they're like that, and if they're not like that, they're not like that. I don't really have an issue with it, but I do have my own sense of personal space as well, and I'm pretty good at blowing people off when I need to.
Well, thanks, guys. That's been a very insightful experience of learning more about bromance in your lives.